That's my glass. Rock this thing down to 15. Got a good 70%, 71% of battery. 12:39 on a Monday, 13th of March. On y'all think? A crazy 12 hours. Very enlightening, prosperous. Boogie in the house. Shout out, bro. Oh, I got to change my bag. Going on. Almost there. I'll be home by 5. I expect to find my cat and my free fish alive. Tony Hernandez in the building. Thank you, sir. So far, so good. Been a little frustrating, but it has been safe thus far. 4 people in the building. Salute to y'all. 4 people. Yes. Almost home. Just a connected flight last night due to no fault of my own. A little bit of I would say 95% due to United Airlines and 5% due to TSA. Shout out to the TSA agent that took so long to go through all my bags. Even though I was expressing to him and pleading, you're going to make me miss my flight. And I know he was doing his job, but he could have did his job a little bit, like 2 minutes faster, and I might have made my flight. And I wouldn't have been so tired running through the airport with my bags, exhausted, very sore today. So when I get back home, I need to definitely start to work out. Because your boy was sore. sore yesterday. And this morning I said, oh man, I gotta get it together. So what's up with y'all today on this Monday? Monday afternoon. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yo. Side wide. Side screen, wide screen. Man, what's it look like? They had my gimbal. What's this? Another drone? Gimbal. What's the gimbal? Man, I can't even look at it. I can't explain it to you no better than what I just said. Just hurry and stop asking me questions. Run that shit back through the machine or whatever you got to. I gotta do every bag separately. Oh my god! Run to the gate. The gate was changed. Get to the other gate. I'd already seen on the sign. It was like flight departed. I said, "Oh my god!" Back around. Oh, terrible, terrible. But then I went to the agent. I said, "Hey, I seen him talking about me." I said, "Oh, I hear another one in this display." I heard him say it. I got these big ass ears. I said, "I heard him say it." Too late. I'm about to still ask him questions. But when I came up to them, I said, "Hey, it's obvious that I missed my flight." And they had a little wall up. And I knew I was frustrated, but that wasn't their fault. And I mean, they could do nothing but help me if I approached them the right way. And like I said, it wasn't their fault. So I didn't have no attitude with them, but they could see the attitude just permeating from my pores and my aura. But I didn't give them no attitude. I said, it's obvious that I didn't. But I need y'all's opinion because I need to stay in a hotel tonight. And I missed this flight because it was a 2 hour delay. What do y'all think I should do? They said, well, it was an act of God. Yeah, they said it was mechanical. It's okay. The gate 91 was held it. Deal is they're gonna put you in a hotel. Any other words I need to tell them? They said just let them know it was mechanical. You're gonna be all right. So I went to gate 91, and just so happens there was another guy that was behind me that was on my same flight. That he missed his flight as well, obviously, but he was behind me at the TSA checkpoint, so I recognized his face and saw him going through my bag. And I walked up to him. It was his sister. I think it was his sister. They had very similar resemblance. And I heard the agent telling them, we're going to give you a hotel voucher. So I knew I was safe. And I was on their flight. So I'm just going to get mine behind them. And whatever they're going to do for them, they're going to do for me. And then they gave me a food voucher, put you up in a hotel room, put you on the next best flight. Okay. But I also asked the lady at the help desk, I said, I've been following a lot of information about airlines. And I know inconvenience more than 2 hours. There's different levels of free or compensation y'all need to do. I'm not expecting you to do it all right here. No, it's going to be done online. But I'm like, there is another layer. But still, hopefully, I'm going to get a free flight out. They inconvenience more than 10, 12 hours. So, yeah, but the hotel was nice with the Holiday Inn. Getting there was kind of another frustrating episode just because they didn't have that many shuttles. And the trains here, the air train was closed down. Mess. The first flight said we got a flight going out at 7:30 in the morning. I said, oh, and it goes to Chicago, so you got a connecting flight. Oh, God. So I got this bag here, which is full of shit. I got a bunch of pain. Then I got my other bag, my personal bag. That's just heavy. Like I can't carry this to Chicago airport. Then we got another flight at 3 o'clock. It's a direct flight. 10 o'clock, the 7:30 flight will get you back home by 11 or 12. And the 3 o'clock flight will get you home by 5. I said, give me the 3 o'clock. So I want to go straight there. It gives me time to rest. It's not a problem. So, got the ticket and Holiday Inn king size bed. I got a good night's rest. The food voucher at 15, they gave you three $15 food vouchers. First one I used at here in the airport. I got a hamburger at the Wanderlust hamburger place and a Coke. That cost $29 and like 45 cents. And then the vouchers failed, so they like screwed up. But to let people there, they understood what I was going through. They said, "Don't worry, we're gonna feed you. What do you want?" Took the vouchers and the manager handled that. So that was cool. I even got some extra cheese and bacon on my burger for no extra cost. And yeah, Boogie says, where you at now? I am in Newark, New Jersey. at the airport. Morning, the hotel, restaurant. They had a nice restaurant in the hotel, and I had $15 to spend, so I got their egg sandwich, bacon on it, and cranberry juice that cost $15.42. The lady said, "Well, the voucher only covers $15. You got to pay your 42 cents." I said, "No problem." Yeah, I could have just ate that 42 cents or whatever. I said, "Well, can I get a coffee as well?" "You got to pay for the coffee." I looked at the lady. I said, "I understand that." So it ended up being $2 more for the coffee, something like that. So yeah, then I was going to try to go and get more vouchers. I think I had a good case to get one more voucher here, but I feel like I'm gonna handle all the rest of my grievances online. Hopefully, I'm gonna read all the fine print. And yeah, according to Erica, I follow Erica on Instagram. Asian lady tell you all the hacks, travel hacks, life hacks. They probably gonna give me the flight for free. Every little delay in this trip that I've had in the past 3 months, every little frustrating moment, all has led to some lesson, uh, something that has benefited me. If it wasn't something that I learned, something that I gained. So hopefully I will be able to do that. The day last night resulted in something, a free flight, hopefully. The name is yes, EWR. United, shout out to United. But I like Delta better. I haven't ever had it Delta. My trips going to DR so far, I have used Spirit Airlines. Shout out to my sister in the Buddy Pass. American Airlines, who lost my luggage one time. United, go back to Spirit. Spirit, I got bumped off of the flight, so that was their strike. That's what happened since. American lost the luggage that time, so I really haven't rocked with American since. United this time when they made me miss the flight, kind of saved me. So that was my first bad experience with United. But Delta, and I know the Atlanta airport very well. That's yeah, sit here and rock out. It's time for my flight. Questions, comments. I got banners. Second channel if you haven't already. I have some very
The new bid now is 109. Again, the new bid was 41.7. Only you have 109, which is the bid for your price 41.73 whatever. Thank you.
I miss being down there. Yes, I do. I miss it very much. I miss the sun already. I miss the sun. It's very cold. Well, it's very cold here just yet. But I missed the whole winter storms. I've been gone 3 months, so like I flew south for the winter. So I'm coming back, and I haven't seen any snow yet, so that's still good. Yeah, I used to have coffee on the beach, but I just miss y'all as well. Good to be back. Good to be back with my family, see my dad, see my brother. God benefits coming back. I'll be back down there. Second phone. Time. Tony says, "Did I miss? Oh, excuse me. Did I finish renovating my apartment? Yes, I did. Yes, I finished the apartment. Um, there's a couple things I still wanted to do. Could have stayed maybe one more day to tighten the last couple things, but yeah, the things I didn't finish, I didn't put the collars over the bathroom shower, like where the pipes come out the wall. Little collars that cover up the pipes. I didn't get those put on, so I didn't feel like I didn't feel like messing with the plumbing because the last time I made the adjustment with the plumbing, I broke the faucet. Water was going everywhere. I had to buy a new faucet. So I was like, the pipes will stay like that until I get back. I mean, I fixed the pipes, fixed the faucet, but there were still the collars. They didn't fit. To make them fit, I would have had to like bend the pipe, which could, I didn't want to mess with the plumbing anymore. It wasn't leaking. It's done leaking. It looked nice. Like I said, I missed the collars, but you could see a little pipe coming out the wall, but that's okay. It was like a little piece of tile I didn't paint that I forgot that I could have easily painted. I just totally forgot. That's about it. So I can do that when I come back. Charlie B outside. Salute Charlie B. How you doing, brother? Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate it. But yeah, so yeah, the apartment got done, Tony. I'm happy. I'm gonna do a video about that when I get back to my studio. Maybe when I get out of work tonight or tomorrow. I gotta go to work tonight. Hopefully at work they will not have me actually doing any work. I will be doing a tour. When I get off vacation, the person that covers me usually does it for one more day to let me get reacclimated to everything. So I usually walk around the building, say hello to everybody, show them pictures, talk about the trip. So we got 25 years of being there for 25 years. That's a perk of the job. Sometimes I don't fit at work. That's why I love shout out to yes, shout out to my boss. Make it real easy on your boys sometimes. So got a good raise this time when I was gone. They sent me the email, showed me my raise. Just about topped out in my tier of my job, but hey, can't complain. I can't complain. Yeah. So yeah, the apartment is ready. I didn't list it on air. Oh, I didn't take all my pictures, but I got my manager. He's gonna send me my pictures for the post. But really, I don't know if it's gonna make the Airbnb just yet because I got so much. I got a couple clients already lined up for the beginning of April. And since I'm gonna be back in May, I got cousins coming down, so they're gonna stay. One of them gonna stay in the apartment, so I really wasn't worried about that. Had a couple of good French Canadians. Shout out to all the French Canadians that I met and learned a lot of French Canadian culture. I got a couple of great prospects and clients that want to rent 3 to 5, 6 months. Actually, the lady might on my YouTube channel randomly recognized me and asked me about the apartment. So hopefully one of them will contact me. If not, like I said, there was at least five or six people that were interested in the apartment. So that gave me enough. I can move it. That was one of the prospects I don't want to rent to. Shout out to them. They're really cool, but they too wild. I don't. I'd rather go with the more mature option. You know, the 55 and up crowd that was not going to be wilding out in my apartment. They're going to get first preference. You know, I will discriminate. They have different discrimination laws. The hopefully one of the three French Canadian people that I talked to that already offered to pay me all the money up front, you know, when they come back in April or May. Like I said, but I still need my apartment for the end of May/June. So I had an April prospect. I had somebody that's coming in July. So if I can get the person in July to, you know, rock with me, that I get the money up front, I'm gonna save it for them. travels have been safe, like a little bit frustrating yesterday, especially because I was running through the airport. I was sweating. I was so tired. I was weak. Like if I knew I was gonna miss the flight, I just would have walked. Because I was like, man, I think that was worse than actually missing the flight was that I ran, and I was so tired and frustrated that I missed the flight on top of that. Probably be when you traveling again. Little bro, still out here. When do you plan on traveling again? What was your like to come back? Yeah, I got a hotel about close experiment at this point with all my costs using about a flight for an hour and a half. Can I entertain the five of y'all watching for long enough? So I got give me some questions. Ask me anything. Anything. Shout out to whoever it is whose alarm's going on. So I learned a whole lot, great life lessons. I learned a whole lot about myself. You know, got another level of patience. DC Tony, Tony, appreciate it. Pulling up. Driving out to hit that like button, please do that. Subscribe to the second channel if you haven't already. Small TV. I mentioned earlier, I got a whole line of good controversial content coming on that one. Controversial sense that tune in, you'll see. The foolery is going to happen over on Mall TV late night. Some live kind of discussions. Learned a lot about the country, culture over there, even more. I mean, I knew a lot, but it was, being there for 3 months was not the case. That was the first test that I lived there. I've always planned, not always, but since I've been going, I had planned on moving over there. Whether
Por la salud y la comodidad del público que
vocabulary. Learned about every hardware store. Would buy all the stuff over there. Take work plan, general. Call me utility man. So I could do electric, plumbing, drywall. I learned a little bit about my masonry. Now I can work that. To my repertoire. Can work with a little bit of concrete work. Shout out to the Haitian guys that was working so diligently. I learned some techniques from them. Yeah, you know, DC Tony. Let me ask you, are you saying DC Tony that's in the barber shop? Sounds like, oh, shout out to, bro, Tony, like, well, hell, uh, kind of clown all the time. Shout out to all of y'all. Like, but yeah, I'm looking forward to March Madness tournament. Bracket just came out, so I get the bracket done. Yeah. 28. This check out. Got my dad calling.
Items, including money to transport on your flight, do not accept it and notify airline personnel immediately. Not unattended, all carry-on and lunch is subject to search, but is used for public. And some of the other things. But then,
Let's see the invite. Copy. More. Post comment. Paste. There is the link. I would be honored for y'all to pull up. Audio going in and out. Like even right now, it's going in and out. I'm using the earbud. It could be the reason why. If I can make an adjustment on it. Automatically adjust on. See if that helps.
I barely can hear you, bro. You heard me?
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Hold on, I can't
You can't hear me?
get on it. Yeah. Bear with me, brother. Bear with me. All right. What about talk again, bipolar? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
Barely. So let me see. That was games behind me. No, I can't hear you, bipolar. Let me
Oh,
try to cut this mic off and bring it back and see if it helps me. Bear with me.
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What about me?
Can you
Can you
hear?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I just took turned the AirPods off.
Oh yeah, you had them pods on, man. Where you at in the
No.
airport?
Yeah, I'm at the airport.
What's up to the chat down there, man? Gaines, Tony, who else down there? Let me scroll up. DC, Charlie B, Hoodie Boogie. They in the
Hey, Hoodie Boogie,
house.
my little brother.
Okay, okay. Where you get that name from? Laying niggas
Uh,
down with the hood on. He the boogeyman.
he like wearing hoodies, and his nickname is Boogie because he was little. He had a grown man face. My dad said he looked like the boogeyman, so we always call him Boogie. Then he started the channel and
Well,
rocking his hoodies, so he became Hoodie Boogie.
look, what game say I'm gonna pull up? I love panels. Yeah, when they cool, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you love him too. He just he hold a grudge for too long, and he one of them type of YouTube cats gangs.
But I would say you and him, y'all been the fuck would be like Nostradamus. You in particular, you know, you give out a lot of wise counsel when you join the panels. I've been watching you on some,
Yeah, a lot of wise
a lot of
stuttering,
wise counsel.
stuttering at the same time.
You always see, you see things before they come. Sometimes look at this man.
What's up, Charlie B? Gangs, ain't nobody throwing up the C4 flag, so I got to rep it myself, man. Coming out with the merch. They gave me all rights. I'm the COO, double O
Okay,
right now. So,
okay,
you know, I like to split the profits, but
okay.
you
That's
know,
sweet. That's what's up.
I ain't seen nobody throw it up yet, and I'm getting this merch, getting ready to get down with it, you know, and I'm going from there, man. Just just because I've been quiet, I've been
Sky,
loud at the same time,
sky's the limit. Sky's the limit with that.
you know. But were you at the airport?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Newark.
just I just walked in the house and just hopped on my phone as usual. Shit is addicting, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
But it's no more good lies out there no more.
Shout out Curl in the building. What up, Curl?
Curl in the building, cool, you know. Yeah, man. So you finish everything then? I'm guessing. I didn't punch into one of your shorts. I missed that one. You know, I've been watching them every. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you
There's a
just
couple.
you just had one recently, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I meant to do one last night, but man, I was too weak and tired. So I got back to the hotel. I just crashed out.
But you finished everything though, right?
Hmm. It's a couple little details I want to, finish when I go back, but
Yeah,
finished everything.
yeah.
Everything.
Oh, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hard work pays off.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's
Yeah.
up, man. How long you in the States?
I think like 9 weeks I'll be here.
Oh,
Then I'll be back.
out here? Oh, so you just going whoop whoop and whoop whoop?
Yeah. Little extra whoop whoop.
You bringing some stuff back or something?
When I go back, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Like all the bags and shit I brought this time I left. I didn't bring no clothes back.
Yeah.
So I left my shoes and everything. So I got I already had like 2 suitcases worth of clothes down there before. So
What about the equipment?
I brought back my mic. I left my lights I took down there. I left I brought my laptop. I left my a green screen down there. Um
Hey, yeah, about the green screen, right? Do
mhm.
you need a green screen now? Because it seems like people just punching the background and they
Yeah, you
don't
can
be
punch
having
it.
a.
You can still punch the background like with the phone. The phones are getting better. Pretty soon you won't need no green screen. It'll damn near be phased out, I think. I mean the green screen still get your crispy as best.
Yeah, yeah, but I've been seeing people push their computer and just having the background without the green screen
Mhm.
in the
Mhm.
back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, before you see it will be fuzzy or the outline around your person, but that's getting better and better.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
even do it with like your YouTube shorts. You can like green screen the background out without a green screen. A lot of people do that when they be, reacting to videos that have it playing in the background. They'll be in the corner.
Hmm.
So,
And
yeah.
what you think about that Pixel phone? Because I seen one. I was looking at it, right?
Hmm.
and I seen who had it. One YouTuber had it and said this is one of the best phones. I ain't
My
went in
home,
there and
my homeboy at work, he's got one a Google Pixel phone. He done had every Pixel phone. He keep up. He loves it. You know, I haven't. When I get back, I'm gonna pick it with him. But with the how you can like take people out of pictures and stuff and remove
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
I haven't. You know, like when I was right with like the day I left or day before I left, he had just got it, so I hadn't been able to. You know, he usually will sit and be bullshitting at work, showing me the features because he was trying to convert me over to a Pixel, the Google Pixel. So,
So so
but yeah, from
it's popping like that then. Huh?
yeah, I say it's a good phone because you know I trust his opinion on that type of stuff, and he likes it. I love it.
Yeah, cause that was kind of cool how you can erase stuff and all that. And I was like, I don't even know what features these iPhones got. I don't know what they got in it. You know what I mean?
Can you see
Since
my comments in the comment section?
nope,
How does that work?
I can't see it.
I want to see. I didn't turn anything. Oh, let me see what I can do. Post comment test. Can y'all see that comment that just went through?
Yeah, that one.
Huh. I don't know. I just put them on the screen and let me see here. See, I missed a couple. Girl said just watching Mr. Brown video again the other day. Damn, it's been a year. That's wild.
Oh, Mr. Brown, who said that?
Clue said that. Curl
Mm,
said that. Good shit in the renovation, especially artist Miguel. He's nice. Yeah, Miguel's nice. I was supposed to do an interview with Miguel the last night.
no, it almost been a year with Brown because he died in the summertime.
Okay, yeah. So we're coming up on that year. Yes, Curl, I bought that spot that I was fixing up. 2 apartments, the upstairs and the downstairs. I went heavy on the downstairs and I just painted and shit upstairs.
Yeah, God did. But you know them New York cats is funny. You know, I when I meet some New York cats, then I just go at the whole New York. Gang's cool though, but every time I get into it with a New York cat, I just say fuck it. I'm taking over.
The old New York.
I'm going at the whole coast.
I think my gate got changed. I see that 315. My bag ain't.
Tell
I'm gonna
Big
check.
Super. Tell Big Super. I got his picture. And
I got
thanks
video.
for
Let's see.
and thanks giving it to me.
Yep, they done changed. They done changed my gate. Man, I ain't walking for a minute though. I ain't got time. That's what got me last night too. I ran all the way to the gate. I get to the gate and it changed the gate on me. I said, ain't this some shit? Next time I travel, I'm gonna learn. I got a travel hack from one of my old school partners. He got a bad knee, but he always be having like a
As
little knee
Betty
brace, air
Crocker.
cast.
Huh?
So next time I travel, I'm bringing that. Throw the air cast on and just get the people to push you through the airport. Go around the lines and everything.
Oh, with the shit that went viral, the wheelchair.
Yeah, just fuck it.
You
Go on
going
the
in and out.
wheel. Going in and out. I got the 5G.
You back
Almost
now
ready
though.
to, probably because I was walking. for the sheetrock. I did my own sheetrock work in the DR. People that they was impressed down there. They're like, "You did the sheetrock?" They say sheetrock. You did your own sheetrock? I was like, "Yeah." It was like real nice.
Real nice.
Yeah, it was impressed.
So it can handle the weather and the heat and all that.
Yeah, I just did it on just like the walls divide into two rooms basically. Not on no exterior walls.
Hmm.
Everything down there would be concrete, but on the inside, you know what I mean? You dividing up rooms, you throw some sheetrock up.
Yeah, I know.
But like how we would have like at my house here in Michigan, you know, you got your wood siding and then a sheetrock right behind that, where like the moisture and everything, it wasn't no problem down there with that.
I think I asked you that before. Is they still giving away them houses out there? Like
But
you know a good area
in Detroit,
for
you talking about like that when you could just buy up the
yeah.
block for the dirt cheap? I don't know. I don't think. I think that's basically Dan Gilbert took advantage of all of that.
Bought it up quick, huh?
Oh yeah, they bought a lot of that up.
A brother was supposed to
Oh,
take his money. Whoever was the kingpin of anything, whoever had some money and took advantage of that shit, man.
yeah, definitely.
Cause it's been in my head for a few years, but you know I don't be making movements. I just be lazy. I be fucking up all my opportunities, you know, and they still be knocking at the door. Like what? Damn, what wrong with you? I don't know. I don't know. Shit, I'm supposed to be in Texas right now.
What's going on in Texas?
A little get together.
Okay.
Yeah. But shit, you had a ball, huh? You got
Yeah, I had
another spot out there with your
no,
with the
just the
wife
units that just the units that I bought.
the wife you don't stay with you?
No, no, no. It really
Oh,
wasn't bought for that. That you know what I'm saying? Like he stayed with her moms, and you know they got the different family structure over there. But when I go back, we might, you know, we looking into a house, a bigger house, some land.
yeah, yeah.
But I don't speak too much on that just yet. I don't want to speak it out of existence. But I looked at some spots, you know, but the land that I saw that I liked. If we can get that, I'll build a nice house on that.
You keep
So,
talking about it, and they circling around it because I tried to map it out. I'm
but I saw a
like,
nice piece of land
if I if I if I try to map it out, I was like, he got a good spot somewhere. He keeps saying it's some acres. He can buy put a gas station and put a house.
yeah, yeah,
Wondering
yeah,
where's this lot at?
yeah, 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 yeah. So if that goes through, that'd be a big blessing, you know. So I ain't really trying to dwell on it because I like, you know, if you want something, you like if you can want and wish on it, but if you like, I feel if you get desperate in your wishing, you want it too bad, it won't happen. You just got to be calm with it and know it, you know. Even like when I got this spot, I saw it, called the number, and then like what? I think it was like from the time that I called on the spot that I got now to the time that I actually bought it was like 16 days later or something. But I had a cool feeling that I was gonna get it. So the
Like
same thing with the land. I ain't trying to
like
trip.
say if I open up a little storefront, right? And
Hmm.
I want fresh cut meat. Do they got a spot out there for just like fresh cut meat,
Hmm. Yeah.
wholesale, all that? Do I got to bring my wholesale out there, or
I don't know, it's different over there because like a lot of the meat they don't import too much. They do import some beef, uh, like from Brazil and even like I think Argentina, but they got a lot of that. But like pork and chicken, that's all coming from there. But it
Mm.
ain't. I don't know. I don't think it's too like if any Americans that want to do business out there, think like only markets I think that you got a good lane in would be like real estate or some type of something like that because everything else is already kind of in the works out there. You know what I mean? Like you gotta in the real estate.
What about just straight up sandwiches like Subway sandwiches and stuff?
They do have Subways there,
No, I'm talking about
like a
like you go
sandwich
to
shop or whatever.
like a bodega. Y'all from the East Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Something
mean they
like
got
that.
plenty of that. You know what I mean? And then there's a couple spots like the local sandwich spots I like to rock with. Like,
They got big hoagies and stuff.
yeah, you got. I mean, they different type of sandwiches they make and stuff like that. And unless you're going in like a popular area and you catering to Americans that want that type of stuff, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the local shops gonna beat you out just because like it's been a couple sandwich spots that I go to that I love, and I'm like, yeah, ain't no way in the world I'm gonna pay more than what I mean. You get a good quality sandwich for like 70 pesos, 100 pesos, it's like $2, and it's good
Yeah.
eating.
Okay. I didn't think I ain't gonna see nobody just eat. So I was just gonna have some hoagies and some chips. That's it.
I mean, you can
In the
you can
drink.
do that, but like I said, like there's always gonna be that local spot they got the fire sandwiches for the cheap. I guess it just depends on the clientele you trying to
Uh,
cater to.
yeah. I'm catering to everybody really, but as soon as I see a gringo, go ahead.
But I
Yeah, that's pretty good. But I didn't know shit.
like to not
I don't never see somebody eat no snacks and stuff. You know what I mean?
Curl. I'm getting a little bit of like distortion on bipolars in. Is it distorting on my audio as well? Just trying to find out.
Nah, you good.
Okay. But no, business opportunities, I think like they just in the it's gonna be in the real estate lane, especially if you already got capital just to spend. 'Cause I seen another place that I like. I'm gonna try to like another 2 apartments, and they want like too much. But I wonder like if I had cash, you could talk them down. Like you make the deal happen quick. I saw one other spot I like that's right by my place already. That's already done.
I went out for a minute. I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah. Now go ahead.
And I was gonna say like the lane, like far as business wise.
Yeah, I thought I didn't know they make sandwiches and stuff. I know Subway is somewhere out there, but you know,
Yeah,
me. I just want something simple, the simplest shit that makes a lot of money. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, there's a couple places I like to eat at out there that I would like replicate. And if I try to replicate them, all I would do is buy the storefront and then hire the people that got the shop already. Like let them expand and rent it from me. Then you'll have this. You know what I mean? Then I'm not. I would just buy the building, build the restaurant, the kitchen, and then just rent it to them and start a business with who already got the kit. The people that's already doing it. Because like right where I'm at, there's some restaurants, but there's no barbecue places. They got good barbecue,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's no like cafeteria style. But I'm like, hold on a second.
Are smoke-free. Smoking is permitted at designated curbside areas only.
Por la salud y la comodidad del público viajero, no se permite fumar dentro de las terminales, solamente en las áreas designadas del cordón de la acera.
So like the ideas I had as far as the cafeteria or the restaurant spot or the sandwich spot would be to, there's a couple properties that are in the same area that I'm at that are on the outskirts, like right by the entrance. Would be like to buy those, just a real
Mhm.
small spot, and then like get a food truck to pull up there, or just build like the small building that can support that, and then go to somebody else who got that restaurant already, and then tell them that you give them a good price, or you split the restaurant profits or something. You work out something like that. That way, you involve in a Dominican in the business on the business side, and you just rocking, you just being the property owner. Carol said, "How much did I pay for that spot?" It was like basically like 70,000 plus the taxes and the fees to register, and then the money I put into it so far. So I'm probably like, I think I calculated I'm at like 83K invested into that, more or less, so far. Bipolar fell off again. But now, like the next unit I looked at, they wanted almost double for a completed spot. My spot was completed when I got there, but I just renovated it. I'm gonna do a before and after video. So I got a lot of videos before. And I didn't do a whole lot, but just in the last trip of renovations, I spent probably overall about 7,000 more this last trip. But I'm not just including that one, anything that was associated to even running to the store, renting a car, just stuff that cost me to get everything done. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to see your spot, Curl. That's a spot you've been working on for a while, that you've been underpinning and everything. So yeah, even the spot that I got, like people, I tell them the price, and then there's lots over there going for like 40 and 50,000, just the land itself. So I caught a deal. I did catch a deal. And they're out there, but like I'm so close to the beach, and I've seen some other deals that since I've been there, but not in a great area like I'm at right now. Look at this little boy. I can't even flip the camera fast enough. That's one thing I don't want for my son. Like he's cutting up like that. I don't know. I'm just old school like that. Like if we was cutting up, then he got to be like 3, 4 years old. And they pushing him in the stroller already. My son will be walking like, yo, you too big for a damn stroller, and you crying at the top of your lungs and shit for nothing. I don't know what his issue is, but it's like when I was riding the airplane last night. I'm sitting next to a couple that had I think their daughter was like between 1 and 2. I don't think she was quite 2 yet, but she was, tall enough to be 1. And I already know kids be crying on the airplane, so I had the ear pods. That wasn't gonna bug me. I was straight. But should be charging my phone. But the little girl was like pulling the Pampers out the seat. She like hit me in the head with them. Blam. I'm like, okay, all right, it happens. I know kids just be flinging and doing whatever. Then about 3 minutes later, I get hit again. Blow. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, control your kid, bro. Like, what are you doing? So I'm looking at the dude. The second time I got hit in the face, like, yo, what's up with this? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Charge my phone up a little bit.
All carry-on is checked Mondays is subject to search. Su atención, por favor.
Can't forget my phone behind me, y'all. That would be terrible. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit next to my phone so I don't forget it.
No dejes tu equipaje desatendido. Todo el equipaje está sujeto a revisión.
Yeah, I got a phone call, man. That shit messed up my phone. Can you hear me?
So, yeah, I didn't. You back? You good? So, second time I get hit in the face, I'm like, man, I'm looking over like, yo. Then the third time came, and I'm like, yo, okay. I didn't say nothing, but I kind of just looked like, yo, what's the deal? Like, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, okay, well, show me you sorry by stopping the kid from grabbing the pamphlets. And then, like, a fourth time came, I get hit again. Wow, I'm like, okay. Now the little girl was just grabbing the little pamphlets, and she'd reach out and swing. I'm like, yo. I'm looking at dude like, and that time I said to him, I said, you can put them pamphlets over here so she can't get them. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Then he's sitting there like with his hands up, guarding his daughter's hands. And I'm like, yo, you could have did that the second time. Like, just grab her arms. Like, kind of, what the hell? But I was going to grab the pamphlets my damn self. Like, yo, give me these fucking pamphlets.
Mm.
Let me see here. I got some comments.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, there was a little kid next to me sitting down and kept grabbing the papers out the plane thing, and she was hitting me and shit. I was like,
Oh.
yo, her dad was just like oblivious to what the hell's going on. Girl, so they just had a kitchen guy out yesterday, measured everything, and gave you a 3D render. That's pretty dope. Now that they do that, you can get a 3D model of what your shit's gonna look like, and it's usually like 95, 98% accurate, like to what it looks. That's pretty dope nowadays. You have any problems with raccoons going through your garbage over there? No. The garbage bin is like way out by the parking lot, and every day in the morning, you know what I mean? You don't have a garbage bin. But I've seen a lot of raccoons around. You gotta watch them, but raccoons slither, you know what I mean? So I've seen some. Or any break-ins. It's funny because the one thing I was worried about, because I had the bars on the windows, and all the bars on the apartments down there were on the inside. But when I put the kitchen in, I had to move the bars, take them down. I was going to put them on the outside, but I needed somebody to weld them in. And I couldn't find nobody to weld there. Everybody just, all the people that I catch welding, they wouldn't come back. They wouldn't hit me back. And the last day when I was getting ready to preparing, I was supposed to leave the next morning. And so I left on Saturday to go to Santo Domingo. But on Friday, when we was driving to go to my girl's spot, at the last corner, we stopped at the corner, and I seen a guy welding, and I told her, I said, go ask him, can he help us tomorrow? She hopped out and talked to him. And he came back the next day at like 7:30 in the morning and welded my bars in the window, put them in professionally. And it was like God did that, put them in our path. So I got the bars on the window. That was the only thing I was worried about. So he secured those, put them in the right way. Only charged me 1,000 pesos. So I doubled up on him. I think I gave him.
You got to put them to the test. You got to try to yank them motherfuckers.
That's what he got done welding them. You know what he did? He climbed on them and hung on that shit. I said, okay. Yep, it's good to go. I did the video because I helped him a little bit, and he was like doing the welding and shit. I had to like hold him for him while he was putting the welds on. So I got all the video of that. That was pretty cool. And then he told me, he said, you lucky because he said, I really don't do this type of work anymore. When y'all saw me yesterday working, I was helping a friend of mine. So it was cool. He was a Venezuelan guy. And yeah, he was, he hooked me up, man. It was a blessing. He was professional. Like the way I was going to install him was going to work. But when he put the slugs in the wall.
He put the ump on it. Yeah. Cause I was gonna say I can do welding, but I can chip at it too when it's leaking over. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do that. You feel me? But get deep up in there. I watch YouTube and just do it myself though. For real.
Yeah, so yeah, he hooked it up. It's all solid. Like I said, when he got done, he climbed on them. He was hanging on them. I said, yeah, they're good to go. And I painted the bars and shit like that, and cleaned it all up. And that was the
Hmm.
last thing I was worried about because I didn't, I ain't worried about like my area is pretty safe and it's
So
like well
so
lit.
so basically, we can call this a 4-star Airbnb or
I
5.
would say, yeah, I would say so. When they get the other construction area that's going around my area done, because like right across from like when you walk out, it's still rubble and shit because everybody's working and stuff like that. So I would give that would be holding it back because that's the one thing I don't like is like the little courtyard area in
Hmm.
front. It's got just the construction debris just because like one of my neighbors, they knocking walls out, they just dumping and shit.
Hmm.
And but that's gonna be gone pretty soon, So one of the other neighbors I'd already started paying somebody to clean it up and plant some
Do,
plants there. Because
do
this
you
making,
got a
they were
do
like,
you got a patio?
yeah, it's like a little porch patio. My apartment's got a balcony, but downstairs got the same size, but
Yeah.
since it's a walkthrough,
Oh, the front, they ain't got no back.
there's no back. No, there's no back to
You,
mine.
you might want to get uh a little bitty table and a chair a table that you can weld down too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like the way where my apartment in the front, I don't really think people would be sitting out there so much. There's a place to sit, but the downstairs, upstairs where I'm at, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the table
Case they
and
want to smoke their cigarette and just sit right there.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. And what I when I go back, well, I put some beach chairs and stuff, some nice ones that they want to bring them out. They can sit
Oh
them
yeah,
outside
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. You can have them in the house, then they know to
Yeah,
bring
so
them out. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's a
but
better idea.
the beach is so close. Like if anybody wants to go outside, they probably it's literally
But
like
how cats be.
yeah,
I'm
yeah, and want to sit out in the morning and smoke a cigarette. So yeah, they can take them chairs out, and even the chairs I end up putting in my kitchen was
uh
kind of like indoor outdoor anyway. So those can really
yeah, 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 yeah.
they can bring those
You
out
right
too.
about that. You right about that. Yeah.
To sit up there
I was
and
thinking about welding a damn table and
so
sit
they
spot
won't
right
take
there.
it.
Yeah, but you're right about that. You know what I'm saying? Let them have control, have them in the house, and they know what to do with it. You know what I
So
mean?
you keeping one of the apartments or renting both out. Upstairs is my apartment. I'm not renting that out, Curl. I'm keeping that one, and then downstairs is renting it out. Eventually, I might do them both, but I had so much stuff this time, and there's some other uh stuff I want to do upstairs before I want to rent it out. There's a couple things I want to change and shit like that. And plus, I got so much clothes, and I left some of my equipment down there and stuff like that. So this time, I ain't renting my apartment out yet.
Well,
Raccoon.
put them damn Newports down. Uh, he talking about smoking causes cancer. That man be having a Newport in his mouth every second. It looked like a Newport. Whoever got a cigarette in their mouth, I think it's a Newport. Period.
Shout out to the 9 people in the building. But yeah, bipolar man, you gotta come down, man. You come
Yeah,
down, bro, you can stay for next to nothing. I give you the low, baby.
yeah. I'm
Just
gonna bring my bug detector. That's for sure.
bug detector. What kind of bug detector? What kind of bugs you trying to detect?
Any type of spyware.
Oh. Got you. Nah. No, I ain't know nothing like that.
Oh, he said it's been a year.
A year, shout out to you. Smoking does cause
That's good.
cancer. I
That's good. That's
tell
good.
anybody, don't smoke no squares, man.
Cause you smoking. But you know what? My great granny, she died at 100. Right. My granny mama. She
Mm-hmm.
died like 7 years ago. She was healthy. Nothing was wrong with her. Nothing. Walking, all that, hitting people upside the head with a cast iron skillet. You know what I'm saying? You take her the Costco. She want to walk. She don't. She didn't eat nothing. She just got sick one day and died like 6 months later. You know what I'm saying? And made it to 100. But she smoked cigarettes since she was 14, 13 to 77 years. And she
I
went
had
cold turkey.
on just quit. I had one of my uncles, my grandma's oldest brother, my uncle Emmett. I think he was like 90 something. And he's always smoked pipe like my whole life that I known him. You know what I'm saying? So it just I guess he from down south. I think it was that country atmosphere.
Yeah, that's that country. And see, my granny, my great granny was she wasn't no poodle. You know what I'm saying? she get she yeah, the stories I didn't heard about her whipping out guns at the Mississippi bars and all that. You know what I'm saying? But my granny, her daughter was the peacemaker. She didn't want no confrontation. They was night and day. You know what I'm saying? But great grand, she was with the shit, man. And yeah, man, I love her to death too. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't think she bounced back because my granny died when she was 80, 88, 80. I don't know. I could see on the thing. You know, she found her birth certificate and found out she was 2 years older than what she was.
What she really was.
Yeah.
Um,
I was like 10 years ago too. I said,
my
you older?
but in Mississippi, my grandma used to have a guy that lived with her. He wasn't my grandpa, but his name was Mr. Lewis because my grandma never remarried after my grandpa. But when we were little, Mr. Lewis used to live with my grandma, and we used to be like, "Is
Hmm.
that Big Mama's boyfriend? Is that her husband?" Like, it's not her husband. She just take care of Mr. Lewis. He had like one leg because he had diabetes, had an amputation. But Mr.
Hmm.
Lewis was like 103 or something, and the same thing. Like, when he passed, they found out he was really old. He didn't know like what year he was born in and none of that. He just knew, he was 100 and something. You know what I'm saying? We found out he thought he was 101, but he was 103 when they found out. When they got all his documents and stuff. Like,
Hmm.
damn, Mr. Lewis didn't even know how old he was. But yeah, it'd be like that. I also
Yeah.
when I went on vacation in New Orleans, like almost 20 years ago, met this dude, a Cajun guy that gave us our tour. He was talking about his grandpa. He called him Peepaw. He said he had never lived. He always lived in the swamps and in the bayou, and he
Hmm.
never had a social security card, no birth certificate, because he was born and raised. Like he said, they didn't have like his mom, dad, like they lived in
My
the
uncle
country.
still
So
don't got his he still uses his penitentiary ID. He been out for 20 years. He can't because my grandmama that passed away don't they can't find his ID, and he was born in Mississippi too, and he ain't had his birth certificate. He been moving and grooving without a birth certificate, without a real ID for like how long he been out? Let me see. He been out for about 20 years
yeah, I mean
or
that's off the
18
grid.
years.
That's the most off the grid you can get, right? You ain't even no bill in your name, no nothing. It's out there. 2023, you got people off the grid like that. Let me see here. Curl said, I'm glad I never smoked cigarettes, only gas. I'm the same way. I never really smoked cigarettes. Black and Miles occasionally back in the day when we thought that shit was cool, but never no squares.
Yeah, yeah. I smoked Black and Mild just because my partner was smoking it, and it just looked it cool.
It looked cool.
Not a Black and Mild. It was Tamples. Tamples.
Camel. Oh,
Yeah.
remember when they switched to camels? That's when I realized too. Remember they made it. They couldn't use Camel Joe no more because it was like a cartoon and it influenced. I didn't realize how much the saying monkey see, monkey do. That's so true about people. You just do shit because you think it looks cool and you don't even know why. Like I remember when we was young, we used to get the candy cigarettes at the store.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't nothing
Yeah,
but fucking programming. We thought that shit was so cool because
yeah,
they
blow
used
'em
to,
and shit.
yeah, but like they had a little chalk dust like
Yeah,
sugar on them so you
blowing.
could blow the smoke off the
Yeah,
shits. And
I
I be
think
thinking like I'm thinking
it
back,
was
I'm
some
like,
gum. It was gum.
yeah, it was gum. Yeah, but we used to sit around all day with our candy cigarettes. Like we was just so cool smoking. I'm like, they was programming us and shit. That's just crazy. And all that, like that's wild.
I got caught at the because I was a candy head, right?
Hmm.
I got caught at they did change some stores to all different type of names, but I mean I stuck all type of rock candies, uh,
Rock, yeah.
uh, uh, all type of candies down my drawers. I was doing it for like 3 months straight, and the broad stopped me. I could have got away. I don't know. She called me and just she said, "Give it up." I'm like, "Give what up?" You know what I'm saying? So I said, "Y'all still want this?" I remember too. I'm like, "It's all in my drawers and shit." You know what I'm saying? I was young. I was like, shit.
She spotted you on that, on the stories that had that big globe
I
mirror.
seen her too. She peeked at me. She peeked at me too. And I wasn't giving a damn. I was stuffing. You know what I'm saying? And she the one caught me. Yeah, I seen her look at me peeking, like obvious peek, when somebody peeked their head around the corner.
Hit
But
you with the honey.
I was already wired from eating it right there on the spot.
Straight criminal.
And she took me in that back, and well, y'all can have everything. You know what I'm saying? And she let me go up out of there.
Shout out to the 8 people watching. Shout
But
out to the 8.
yeah, it didn't, like I was saying, like for all them years, it did not affect her. I don't know if it affect. Nah, it didn't do nothing to her, and that's the problem too, right? Because my granny died of cancer with a cyst, and they asked has she been smoked. She ain't smoked a day in her life, so I wonder was it, you know what I'm saying?
The
Uh,
secondhand smoke.
yeah.
It could, man. Could
She
have
said
been.
they said this cancer is from chewing tobacco or smoke. She ain't done. She was clean and cut. Nothing.
Yeah.
And you walk up on her. If your eyes red, boy, what you on? What I'm on? Why I got me on something?
Granny be knowing. Granny be knowing.
I got to I got to come in there with the shades. Everybody did.
Remember when I used to caught myself trying to hide from my dad smoking weed, I do the eye drops, but the eye drops make your shit glossy. So it's like that was a more giveaway than the damn red eyes.
Hmm. Yeah, man. I love my granny, man. That's my heart, man. Both of them.
Man,
But
same thing with my big mama. She died on Easter Sunday. She was 98. We thought she was gonna be 100. She was gonna make 100. 98.
yeah, my granny, she made it to 100.
That's a
Like
blessing.
like right after 100, like 3 months after 100. She
It's like
was.
you ever watch them YouTube videos with that old lady named Miss Holler?
Mm-mm. Oh, I think she like the
Cuss.
yeah, and
Yeah,
hitting
she passed away.
that's how my grand. Oh, she passed away when her granddaughters and them was videotaping her and
Hmm.
stuff.
She passed. She passed. I don't know, a couple months ago, I believe. Because yeah, I always seen other people reacting to her videos or just her videos on other things, and she
That's
reminded me
how
of.
my granny mom, my great granny acted just like her.
It's cool, yeah, real,
She'll
yeah.
bust you up the side the head quick with a. She go get the iron skillet too. that old strength for real.
Yeah, I got a lot of video of my grandma when she used to come down and stay with us in the summertime. Sometimes I used to just record her talking about old stuff. I would put the camera on the end of the table and just let it record her. She's telling
Hmm.
old stories and cooking and just different stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like you watch that stuff now, 20-something years later, you'd be like, wow, just Big Mama.
Yeah,
That's what I my grandma. Everybody called her Big Mama. Her name
yeah,
was Fanny Pearl, but everybody called her Big Mama.
yeah. That pandemic, I ain't lost that. I ain't never lost it. I'm still losing. You feel me? But shit, that was crazy. That's why I was on this internet. You know what I'm saying? I was on the internet going to a funeral every other day. I kid you not. I kid you not. But yeah. And when she was she had came to look at something I had outside. She every time I come, she'd get up, right? She had it was COVID too, and she came out with the COVID mask over her eyes. I said, "What? You finna kill yourself? Put it over your mouth."
There's a lot of people still rocking them. That's a dude right there. There's people still rocking them now to this day.
Oh, my sister, she's sick. One of my sisters, she's sick with it because she the one that caught it. You know what I'm saying? At my granny funeral. Her, my auntie, and a few other people. But they caught it at a restaurant they went to. You know what I'm saying?
A lot
And
of people caught that at COVID at funerals. That was a crazy
yeah,
little
it was
time,
going
man.
around too. Yeah, it was like 4 funerals, right? But that was the cold part about it. You know, my auntie, my granny youngest son, we was right back at the funeral home a month later, man. For real.
Wow,
Because he went out with them and all that. You know, I was crazy.
rocking for an hour. It was 2 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah. What you gonna do, man? What time your plane come, bro?
The plane is at 3. It started loading at 2:39. They changed again. I gotta walk across the airport. Well, not across the airport, but I gotta walk
Hey,
20
hey,
gates down.
can you bring food on your carry-on bag?
Food
Yeah, like
only if you bought it in the airport, I believe. It
but
depends. I don't know. Sometimes like I've had it before. They was like all food got to come out. Like that. They make you throw out your water
sometimes they
bottles
don't
and all
look
that
through it
shit.
though.
Sometimes they don't, but I don't be wanting no stress, so I just think fuck it. But I know like if I bought some food now, I can take it on the plane.
I done brung food,
But
you know.
internationally, no, they be all over that food. They're like, if you touch any livestock, because you could bring all
No, I'm
types
talking
of.
about bringing food there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just know last time in my airport, like last year when I came, I was gonna bring some gummies and shit and some chocolates, mushrooms, all that shit. And right, I didn't. But when I got there, they was like, any food items removed from your bags, blah blah blah. So I'm glad I didn't. Thought I had to throw all that shit away. But so I don't even usually bring food no way.
Yeah.
But my next trip, I'm packing the lightest. Well, I might bring some shit for the crib, some picture frames and some towels and shit. But I don't got to bring no clothes at all. I'm done with bringing clothes to the DR, and that's it. Only shit for the crib and my cameras and shit. But I really didn't even. I didn't. I brought my camera this time. I didn't even use it the whole time.
Yeah.
The girl said he going to a spot. Charlie B said he had the chalk dust cigarettes like we did. But yeah, man, I'm probably when I get out of work tonight, man, gonna go live load up some of the videos and
All right,
shit.
Mark, my signal messing up. I'm gonna catch you later on.
All right, yeah, I'll reach out. It'll be like, my normal time when I get out, so it'll be midnight 30 or something around your spot.
All right,
So we'll
all
link
good.
up. Appreciate you for pulling up as usual.
For sure.
But yeah, folks, I'm gonna wind it down so I can walk over here to my terminal, get in line. I board in like 30 minutes. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, that got some new shit I'm gonna roll out for Mog TV. I really do appreciate y'all, rocking with your mans. And with all that said, I'm gonna hit y'all with the TMZ countdown on the way out. Where is it at? Peace.